Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about something I came across earlier today. So in looking through a textbook, I find there too, unsurprisingly, it's an American textbook, incorrect information listed as fact. Lies about the foreskin, things like that. The common myths that have been debunked and that the numbers, the science show. I still see it in American textbooks. New American textbooks still can't let go of that cultural bias that they grew up with and admit the truth. I mean, it has been debunked. Statistics show this to be the case. Physician statements around the world have also said the same point, that the United States just can't seem to get over this idea. And so what I came across was several things. One, it's everything that anyone who watches my channel is familiar with, but all the usual lies and misinformation. They said that, circumcision helps lower the incidence of HIV. And likewise, they also said being uncircumcised or intact, having your foreskin, is a risk factor for HIV. This is incorrect. The studies that they always use to justify this statement were very biased, poorly done. It showed the researchers' bias in favor of circumcision throughout the study. Other studies that were done showed that circumcision made no difference when it came to the likelihood of acquiring HIV. Furthermore, when you just look at the statistics, if you look at South America or Europe, HIV is really no different. Like I always say, if foreskin was the problem, if foreskin was what caused it, then you should have very low HIV in the United States and very high in Europe, because there's a lot more foreskin in Europe. But yet, what do we find? The statistics show us that the numbers in Europe are either the same as the United States, or in some countries even a little lower. There isn't this vast difference. Clearly the foreskin is not the problem, and yet this textbook continued to promote this incorrect information. And this is one of those things that we need to get the word out there. We need to keep talking about it, because if some young, impressionable mind is reading the textbook, not doing a lot of research, that's going to further reinforce that cultural bias. And this is what we need to eradicate, is this cultural bias that has been enforced with pseudoscience, fake research, people promoting it for any and all reasons that make no sense whatsoever. So this is what we need to continue to do. Wherever we find it, it doesn't matter if it's a textbook, a doctor website, a hospital website, this information must be confronted, and we must tell people this information is wrong. This information is wrong. Those that continue to promote this not only are not being scientific, but they're also being intellectually dishonest. Because if you're writing a textbook, you should be doing the research, and you can't be just putting in your cultural bias. So, once again, we can see what a deep-rooted problem this is, and we need to eradicate it. Circumcision must be eradicated. There is no excuse for it whatsoever.